Good morning. Welcome to Julia Baker-Waite Art Studio. It's Christmas time. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is a beautiful, crisp day. I hope that you have your mug of coffee or hot chocolate, as I do. And welcome, welcome. I'm so happy that you are here with me. I've got my watercolors out. I've got my pencil out. I've got my brush out. And I've got my water. All right, we have to have clean water. And of course, we have our paper towel. So, are you in the mood to create something fun? I sure am. All right, here we go. Cheers. Let me move this out of the way. And let me see what I can do here. We'll get everything out of the way so that we have a nice clear screen. All right, and I just need this back a little bit. Okay. And what we're doing today is a simple, but not so simple Christmas painting or Christmas card, depending on the size of the paper that you use. Let's see, this one is 8.5 by 11. And this is printing paper size. And then we also have this size right here. And this is card size. And it is 7 by 5. You can make 8 by 10s, or you can make 5 by 7s. They would fit nicely into a frame for a gift. Or you can make a card. Now, I have already drawn this out using my example, and I have started it with pencil. And then what I did was I took a black fine tip marker and I traced around all of this so that it became nice and dark so that you can see it. So let's get started. All right. Oh, is the snow coming down where you are? I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. I'm excited. So I'm going to get my brush nice and wet. And what we're going to do is we're going to activate these watercolors. Now, I think this time I'm going to use reds and greens, right? Typical Christmassy colors. So, seasonal, wintertime. So, let's see. I'm going to get my red here, flex, and it kind of sit there. And then I'm going to get another red, which is kind of like a burgundy, like berries would be. And I'm also going to get wet some greens. I'm going to pick a couple different colors, and you'll see why soon. All right, so let's see. I'll get this one. And then I want a nice Christmassy one. Some more water on each of these. And we're just going to let that water work right in. And it will be ready for us as we start. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some water. And when you hear me tapping, that is me tapping the excess water off, okay? So make sure that you do that so you don't get a big bunch of water all over, okay? We don't want a lot of water. We just want a little bit. I'm going to keep that right there, and I'm going to keep my little blotter piece of paper towel here. And I'm going to get rid of the ruler because we don't need that right now. And I'm going to take another sip from my mug. Yeah. And here we go. All right. I'm going to come in with this red. It's not, this one in here in this palette, it's not a true red. It's got a little bit more pink in it. And I am just going to take it and I'm going to put it over here on a clean spot of my palette. Like that. I'm going to water it down a little bit. And you'll see why. Now come over here to your pretty ornament and carefully put on some of your color. And you can redip it. You can get it darker if you want. Just go around the edge like this. And here's why. As I mentioned, my brush out, I'm going to come back in with a clean brush and some water on it. And I am just going to pull this pretty color around. Nice. It's nice and light. It goes very light. I'm going to leave a white spot. Do you know why? Because I want, I'm going to soften this up a little bit by adding a little bit more water. I want there to be a reflection area, like where a light from the Christmas tree is shining on the bulb. So your light on the Christmas tree is from up here. So you want to have this bright spot right here. Now, I'm going to go in again with a clean brush. And I am going to pick, I think, a different color. Maybe actually we're going to go in with like an orangey. Does that sound weird? Maybe it is. But you know what? I think that this paper can handle it. This is watercolor paper, and it's just cut to the right size and folded. So I'm going to add this orange. Now, it's not quite dry yet. It's still wet. We're going to just add that in. Okay, and you see how this starts to spread in there? And we're going to just add some more water in the middle of this white spot, and I'll show you what it does. When it touches, it spreads. So I'm not going to do all of it, because I want some light, some white left, okay? But you can even tip your paper if you want and have your color move around a little bit. Oh, there it goes. Nice. And the cool thing about watercolors is they spread, and they also get a bit lighter as they dry. So wipe that little boo-boo off there if it leaks over. And then I'm going to come in while it's still wet. And I'm going to come back in with that beautiful red. I'm going to add another layer. Okay, just like that. And I'm just going to let it sit there a minute. And we'll let you watch because it is doing some wonderful things. Look at that. That's what's called blooming, when it pulls out and just spreads out onto the paper where it's wet. It's called wet on wets. And it's a beautiful technique. Look at that. Gorgeous. You can move it around if you want. Whee! Have some fun. Have some fun. Okay. Now we're going to let that dry. And we're going to work on a different part. We're going to switch it around. Put it like that so we can reach it. Now this looks like it's super dirty, but it's not. That's just a little bit. It's not going to really have an impact. So that's okay to have a little bit of color in your water, or you can keep changing the water if you would prefer that. It's good to change your water. It truly is. So change that often. All right. Now I'm going to get to this part. And this part is, let's see, I'm going to do I think I'm going to put in my lightest green first. So I will show you where that is on my palette. And you may have a different palette, and that's okay. You may have tubes of paints. And I will show you what I mean. You may have a tube that's big like this one, or you might have a tube that's smaller. See, where my small ones go? They are, here you go. Here's some smaller ones. Look at that. That's a whole set. Look at that. They're small compared to my hand, right? Okay. Or you may have a bottle like that. They are all good to use. Okay, so I've got my green. And I'm going to come back here and I'm going to go away from the red. I'm going to go on my water palette or my palette in a different area. Just spread it out a little bit. And I'm just going to come in here and I'm going to make little light strokes. Just kind of bloop it on there. Don't really worry about it. As far as like, you don't have to like copy every little stroke that's on there, okay? They're just kind of fun, okay? Dab it here and there. Perfect. Now, I'm going to go in with my other color. And this color it's more muted. It is like a moss green. And I'm just going to bring that beside the green that I already have. And I'm going to mix them together like that. Okay. And then I'm going to rinse out my brush. And I'm going to come back in, mix it again. And then I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to go like this. And just kind of, boop, go, get some more. That's part of our Christmas tree branch, isn't it? All right. It's simple once you get started, and it's so much fun. Now, I'm going to go for my final green in here. And this is the bright green, Christmassy green. Now, these are still kind of wet. They're not as wet as this little, so you can see the things, that still has a lot of water on it and a lot of color. It hasn't dried yet, and that's okay. But these, we didn't put quite as much on, and I can touch them a little bit. And you can also take it and blot it. Okay? And you can do the same thing if you want on your Christmas bulb. And pick up some of that excess color. And it makes a nice pattern, doesn't it? Look at that. It changed the whole thing. All right. Now, I'm getting back to my little branch here. I'm going to pick up that beautiful green, that Christmassy green. I'm going to bring it over to the palette. And I'm going to mix it in here with the other green. You're making a unique color when you do that. They're all greens, so they'll go together, but they change just a little bit. And then I'm going to use that very tip of this brush right here. I'm going to hold my paintbrush perpendicular. Is that right? I'm going to hold it more upright, and I'm going to just carefully, gently make some of these little at that. See how that adds to it? doesn't stand out like a ton, like it's not screaming at you. It's just delicate, like the beautiful, beautiful pine needles are. And you can go this way, you can go that way. Just make it your own, especially if you're going to give this to someone that you love. All right. Just go in carefully. There you go. Leave some spaces. You don't have to fill it all in because we want it to look natural, right? Yeah. Okay. Isn't that pretty? What a special card for someone, huh? Going a little different way here. All right. Now the last finishing touch that I think I'm going to do here. Clean my water and my brush out. I'm going to damp it up there. And then I'm going to come in. I'm going to find a brown. Sometimes the branches are brown, right? Sometimes they're still green. I'm going to pick a brown. Got it on my brush. And now I'm going to come over to this green here that we mixed up before. I'm going to put the brown in there. So it's kind of a green brown. And then I'm going to take it, move it around so it feels comfortable, okay? And I'm going to hold it upright again so I could just use the tip. And then I'm going to come here along this center line. There we go. And if you need more, you simply go back to your little puddle and put more on. There we have it. Now, you can also, once your brush is clean, you can go back. If you would like your bubble here be a little bit darker, you can go back and dip it in your red again and just kind of blot it off so there's not too much on the tip of that. And then just come around on one side and darken it again. And just let that spread just a wee bit. I'm going to get my brush clean. Whoops. Oh, I dropped it. That's okay. We all make mistakes, right? So I got a little bit of water on my brush, and I'm just going to kind of touch it at the edges here. And I'm just going to let that work. And that spreads, right? Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Now, you can write Merry Christmas on here. You can, when this is dry, you can open it up and you can write a note, or you can have your mom and dad write a note. It's always fun to make things personal and to tell people that you love them. All right. This is Christmas season. This is the season that we celebrate Jesus being born. And it's a beautiful time to be thankful for our loved ones and everything that God has given us. I hope that you've had fun because I know that I have. And now I have a pretty Christmas card. It's not quite dry yet, as you can see, but I have a pretty Christmas card that I can send someone and make them smile. God bless you guys. I hope you come back for our next video. Bye-bye.